So we're running out of time as always, so this is now like the third video I've done. I'm trying to get recording done because I'm in the middle of moving, and I thought that I couldn't play because when I tried putting the update in earlier today, I tried loading the game and it wouldn't load. It's 10:30 now, and it's going to be undergoing maintenance, I guess, from like 6 a.m. to... Either it's 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. or it's 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. I don't know when the maintenance... I want to assume it's in the morning. It's only 10:30 at night right now. And I want to hurry and play through this because, like I said, I am in the middle of moving and I only have until the 10th to do so. And I wanted to hurry and play through this because I got to play through like chapter 5 and 6, and then Durin has his own chapter. I finally was able to get Durin and Venti, and I got Yehoda as well. I had bought the $100 pass, so it cost me $108 to get all three. It was very worth it. It's just, like I said, I do have other accounts, like my Ether one. Ether already has Venti. I'm going to try to pull for Durin there too, but if it doesn't work, I'm not too worried about it, just to let people know, because sometimes people will see me using one character and be like, don't you own that character? It's like, yeah, in that account, not here. And I think that's where people get confused. But this is my main account though, keep that in mind, in case you want to know.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night, despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the lantern ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti.
Although in their case, the Adepti definitely do exist. We've met plenty of them in our time.
Oh, one other thing! We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
Wait, so... You mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Then, I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh, yeah! It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
She probably shouldn't have endorsed the Euro metaphor.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision. Well, if Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Darn! We may have been out more than we could chew here.
Just make her wear a mask.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
Dude, if you want to hide her face, put like a veil on her or something.
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up.
Well, I feel like, why are we forgetting what we said last time? Because that time where she came with us to meet Inefa, we literally said that Columbina was an actor. We're like, no, this is somebody who dressed up to look like the moon goddess. Well, can't we just say that again? But then again, would people believe that?
You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince anyone to enjoy themselves.
The Monster spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka. Let's start by making our appreciation for Kuthar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows, once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just fall into place.
Hey! Did you catch that? Lala said the thing! Or close enough at least.
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival in Mondstadt called Windbloom, and you can always tell which couples are celebrating it for their first time by the smiles on their faces. Big, beaming smiles like their whole face is glowing. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the moon goddess's face at this festival.
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you guys. But lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life. Companionship.
I'll take care of that.
Before you leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Mr. Varka had asked to see it already, so you may as well tag along. Also, I have some further questions about Kutar's decision.
Yeah, that was what she told. I kept thinking the whole time, I was like, why isn't she telling her that what she told us to tell her? She didn't say it. Man, Varka stands out like a sore thumb. He really does, because his model is different than everybody else's.
What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
They're playing music.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned it from.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
That's what it looks like. That's what I thought. No, it's ours. Ours is different.
Kutar, you wanna play too?
She's like, guess not. She doesn't know how.
Yeah. She looks more confused than anything.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance.
Why can't we just show her right now? Hit it? Sure. Oh, I think this is going to be a puzzle later. Oh, I really hope it ain't going to be super complicated. Those
Moon
things?
veils.
Yeah.
We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you look at the sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it's not like misty, but it's... Huh. I mean, kind of, but no. I guess I see what you're trying to say. Huh.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They are preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here. Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some people to ship it over.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Oh, look at all those colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Dude, she loves the confectionery. She's like, I want that donut.
Of course.
I want the cake.
I have a feeling you'll like it a lot.
Why'd you say it like that?
You bet! Sweets and treats are Paimon's favorite!
I'm losing my mind. Oh.
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon, I bet Paimon would have joined the Frost Moon Scions by now.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests and moon prayer blossoms to guide us.
It's not loading right because my textures are on crack, but that's not how that's supposed to look. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's not supposed to look like that. But you know, I know why my mind keeps getting triggered. When they keep saying Moon Prayer Night, I keep thinking of Turn Fire Night from Natlan, the thing they had me do with Kanich where he turned into like my stalker. Yeah, I swear, everywhere I went in Natlan, he was conveniently there. Like, for the entire Natlan arc, like the entire Natlan arc, everywhere I went in Natlan, he was conveniently there. Went to go visit Milani, he was there. Went to go visit other people around, and he was there. Like, even I went on a trip with the Pyro Archon and Auroron, and he was there again. It's like, are you for real? Are you literally me right now?
As such, the Wade itself is a fun feature of this particular festival.
So every time they say that, I keep thinking of that. I feel like I'm being watched. Disappearing. Did you see everything load out? They're like, nah, screw your
Let's
land.
talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that Kuthar is willing to participate in the festival.
Oh, my game hates me. It does that. I've actually fallen through the void with Kanish, because I usually always play as him, because he's my favorite character. There's been times where I'll be walking and the ground will load out and load back in, but it loads in and out like so quickly that there are moments where like he falls through it. That happened to me in Natlan quite a bit, where I'll just be walking and he just falls, and I'm like, what? It's where did that deer come from? Dude.
I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frostmoon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another.
Yeah, but she probably wouldn't go for that, considering how the previous original Frostmoon Scions treated her. They kind of treated her like she was, because they worshipped her, that she was supposed to do something for them. Like, they also asked her for too much, like, oh, Lady Kuthar, give me money. And like, you don't pray to a god asking for stuff like that. And that, like, they would pray and ask her for only material things. And then if she didn't do it, they would be like, why did I even waste my time praying in you? You're pathetic. And it's like, what? She might be like a god or omnipotent or have some kind of godly powers, but even gods can't fix what's wrong. Like, you're like, a god can't get up and fix your car for you. You know what I mean?
She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since. I took this to mean her answer was no. But if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation.
Speaking of answers, she asked us to pass along a message. There is no need.
Ah, I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frostmoon Scions of today no longer need a moon goddess. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity.
Oh.
I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay.
Yeah, but where we were just talking to her before we came here, the flowers were starting to turn white, which means she was losing her power, like she's dying. So, because she was trying to get us to leave quickly, if you noticed. But what's funny though is all of the flowers reflect her condition. So I don't understand why only the flowers in her cave were turning white and not the flowers that are like here. Because the last time in one of the other Archon quests, we were here and they started to turn white, and that's how we knew something was wrong with her. So how can she conceal that? I'm like, huh.
I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention.
Yeah.
And as such, she does not wish to cause us trouble.
Yeah.
But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here. Yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
Man, what truer words have never been spoken, like, holy shit.
I see your point. Yes, she will soon depart after all.
Like, what I mean is, like, that's what I like about Varka. Like, he's really respectful when it comes to women and such, or because he's a knight, and like, he has like a sense of like respect and responsibility. And he's like, look, it's sad that she's leaving, but you can't force her to stay if she doesn't want to be here. Instead of making things harder with her by forcing our own feelings onto her, we should just accept what she wants and be happy for her. And I agree. I agree with that.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
Maybe.
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
Alright, I'm gonna head back to Nasha Town soon. Wanna come with? I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit there.
Yeah, like Durin.
Sure thing, let's go! Bye for now, Lola!
Thank you all. Goodbye.
I feel like I'm being watched, though. These angles are not giving me hope. A traveler needs blessings, not burdens. It sounds good in principle, but will blessings be alone? I can't read. Let me try that again. It sounds good in principle, but will blessings alone be enough for Columbina? No. Yeah, I've already said this before, but the reason why I mess up when I'm reading stuff is I'm trying to decide on if I want to read it with my voice normally or if I want to put on a voice. And I think when I'm focusing on the voice that I'm doing, I lose the ability to read. That's why I said I gotta give these voice actors credit. That's fucking hard. You have to picture the voice you're doing while reading, and I'm pretty sure they've probably messed up a few times, but like, ugh. Can't read. Oh my god. Oh. Can't read the words in front of my face. All right. Okay, let's go here. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Teleportation. I hope they don't make me fight anything, because like I said, this team is not ideal. Reason why I keep asking for him, though, is because in the teaser for this chapter, they kept teasing Durin and Skara specifically. Like, those two specifically. That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, shit.
Huh? Over there! It's Durin and Albedo with twins! What could they be chatting about?
I literally just said, what did I have to speak? Hello?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh.
Ah, Grandmaster, and the Traveler in Paimon.
Yeah, I'm walking around with my personal knight for today. Isn't that cool?
Hello there. It's been a while.
Yeah, hello.
Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Sorry, what?
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon.
Yes, that too.
What is happening?
Yeah, right! Wait! Why does everyone keep saying that too?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
What is happening?
Wait, so I guess right?
He's so stunned, bro.
Half right! Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Oh my god, Paimon, way to burn him. Burning him, bro. Burning him like the toast in the toaster in the morning.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Nashatown.
Uh-huh, and then?
At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all.
I think I've seen something like this before. Didn't this happen when Ether had stretched... Let me start that over again. That didn't sound right either. That was a horrible fucking sentence structure, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant! That's not what I meant! No! What I was saying is when don't want to use the word stretch. Something about the ley lines that belong to Conria, how he superimposed them over Natlan Sky Time or something like that, and it caused that timeline to be interacted with the current timeline of something, so like you could see things from that other world, like, and only we could see it, but other people couldn't, because at the time Deridith was like, help me, I'm being chased by rift hands, but we didn't see them, but when she touched us, then we could see it, because she was from that time zone. She was like from that time. It was like two different timelines crossing. So is this like the same thing again, or it's like shadow forms, like you can see what they look like they're like in their own world, but we can see them in ours. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's kind of like a Legend of Zelda thing where like they have like the shadow world and the real world, and when you're in the real world you can see like a shadow outline of a person, but then when you enter that worldscape, then they become like an actual physical thing. They're not a shadow anymore. They get like, you can actually see their body and see them. Like, is it like that, or am I thinking too much?
On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh?
Told you, I was right.
What do you mean? Like, you could see them, but not touch them?
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Notcry before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Notcry in the run-up to Moonprayer Night.
Okay, but why?
From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
Oh, that's how he ran into them.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no great cause for concern.
I see. I'm glad they weren't real.
All the mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me, too.
Oh, my
So I'm
mind.
planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side. I intend to inspect a few more locations.
Please. Oh my god.
What about you two? Any plans?
Alice contacted me a few days ago.
No, I didn't.
She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment.
No, I didn't.
But we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her.
True.
We don't know when the wind will blow. Yet when the wind blows, we will know. That, in a nutshell, describes how Alice operates.
True, I am like that.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity. And I'm pretty sure I know someone who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Well said.
Hooray! Whatever's happening in Nutcrack, she always seems to be the first one to know.
Never.
Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
Oh my god. I can proceed to lose my mind. Oh, what is that sound? Oh my god, my statue's freaking out. What is wrong with you? What? I like how I aimed my bow at it and it stopped. It wanted my attention, I guess. What the hell was that? I think what happened is I loaded into that zone and the statues react when you get close to them. And I think it caused it to get stuck in a reacting state, which is why it was glowing in the, like the sound effect was like piling on top of itself. That happens in my game quite a bit. Because when you as the player approach items, they move. That's why my lights blink every once in a while. And I think because I was in the middle of that cutscene or whatever you want to call that, interactive cutscene, or talking to characters, it was causing the statue to react because I wasn't moving and I wasn't like fully loaded in yet. Because I was watching like a pre-rendered thing. It was causing it to freak out. I always forget where that door is. I don't know, I actually am really happy to get Durin and Venti as well as Yehoda. Because those are the only 3 characters I really wanted. And like I said, it costed me $108. But keep in mind, I had 60 pulls stacked already before I pulled for Durin. Don't think that I got that automatically, because I did not. I had to get to like 70. Actually, no, he was the 80th pull. He was at 80, so yeah. Take that as you will.
You're right. I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Only a little, though.
Why would you say it like that? Only a little, though. I am the most monotonic person of not giving a shit. Don't you think my carpet looks great? Tell me it looks great.
Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moon Prayer Night. That said, it has always been a rare sight in the past. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears. But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than usual.
Why would you say it like that, everyone's getting lucky? That means something else where I'm from.
Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest.
So what sucks about this is I was going to pull for her, but then when I found out that they were going to be releasing Durin, I pulled all my stops and did not pull for her. I was going to, but then I gave up halfway. And you know what's funny about that is I was like 10 away from getting her, but I said screw it and gave all my points to Flynn's instead. Because I was like, I can either get her now or give it to Flynn, so I like let her go on purpose. So I was going to pull for Arlecchino, and I did the exact same thing where I was like, nah.
First, the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance.
Oh?
And not just monsters, but human phantoms too. Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
If they're saying the abyssal monsters and human phantoms are appearing at the same time, the only thing that makes sense to me about that would be something to do with Khaenri'ah, because it was believed that the people of Khaenri'ah turned into those.
Oh.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Yes.
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening.
So we just have to stand there and watch them get slaughtered.
In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories they tell. They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they must be from 6,000 years ago.
Did Paimon hear that? 6,000 years?
Damn, that's before the birth of Venti and Zhongli, because it might seem psycho, but Venti and Zhongli are over like 2,000 years old.
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights Favonius era came up in class.
Wow, way to say that to your damn subordinate.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, my sole interest is in the value of the information I gather.
Okay.
Which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor with our dear Lady Moonchanter.
And why would you be trying to do that?
So calculating. This intel broker logic always catches Paimon by surprise.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flint's, and me.
Okay.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a lightkeeper.
Chill out, please. Holy shit.
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
You do realize... This is why I've been kind of getting annoyed, because there's people like, what happened to Durin? He used to be cute and innocent. Let me tell you something. He is not the same Durin you once knew. He has the soul of the Simulanka Durin, but his heart is the Durin from Dragonspine. That Dragonspine Durin was a dragon created by Rhindaughter, who also created Albedo. That's why he is considered to be Albedo's brother, because they were both chemical, like, science projects that she made. They're synthetic life forms. Albedo is actually like a homunculus. He's not like a real human male. He was created. He's also known as the Kaida Prince, which basically means chalk prince. I guess that's what she made him out of. So Albedo used the heart from Dragonspine Burn, infused it together with the soul from Simulanka Durin, and he also used a part of the embryotic sac that Rhindaughter had used to create all of the abyssal creatures like the Rift Hounds and Bakunama and such like that. That's why if you look at his horns and his tail, it looks exactly like the Rift Hounds, because he was created using the same thing that she used to create those monsters. She used like some kind of an embryotic sac. I don't know what it's from. I don't know where it's from. I'm assuming it's probably something outside of Teyvat, and that's why he has like alien-like scales. Because he's a combination of all of that. He's a combination of, his body is made from the embryotic sac that she used to create the abyssal creatures. His heart is from the Dragonspine Burn, which was a dragon that was slain by Dvalin years ago, alongside with Venti. And it was believed that Venti and Dvalin slayed Durin, which is why he ended up in Dragonspine and perished. So like he's created, like he has that heart of that dragon. He has the soul that was made from the storybook version of Durin, because one of the Hex and Circle witches had rewrote a story using Durin. She like rewrote his story like in a makeshift wonderland, and because those witches have the power to make their stories real, she basically like gave him a second life. And that's why when we met him, he was a little tiny whimsical dragon, because that's how she wrote him. She wanted him to be cute and adorable, because the real Durin was like terrifying. He was like a giant abyssal dragon with teeth and shit. And she wanted him to be liked, she wanted him to be loved, but even in the makeshift world of Simulanka, people were still afraid of him because the people there were actually like little animals, like squirrels, and because he was different from them, he was a dragon. They often said that he would destroy their houses with his wings and stuff, and because he was so big, he would land on their properties and destroy their villages, which is why he was also ostracized and was considered a tyrant even in that world. Like, his fate remained the same, in other words. People still hated him and were afraid of him and thought he was like trying to destroy them and stuff, but he was actually just misunderstood. He just wanted to be close with those people and hang out with them and like integrate into their society as one of them, but because he wasn't like a squirrel, he was a dragon, he was different, they didn't accept him because they couldn't understand him. They thought he was trying to destroy their home. So, like, she rewrote him, and it was that Durin's soul that we used. That's why he's both. He's like Simulanka fairy tale Durin, but he's also real life dragon spine Durin. Because I keep seeing people being like, "Why? How come he has two different forms?" Because he has his. Because this is the Simulanka version where he has like the white pupils. This is his Simulanka version. But when his eyes turn solid red, that's Durin, like dragon spine Durin. He has two different forms. He also has two different states. If you complete his story chapter, you get to unlock like a different skin for him where he gets more scales, and that's considered dragon spine Durin. Like, that's Durin, not cute Durin. And I feel like people keep getting his character misunderstood. They're like, how come he does this? How come he's that? It's like, did you not read the damn game? Like, did you not read the lore? Albedo literally fused that soul from Simulanka. Like, he fused Simulanka Durin with dragon spine Durin, using the embryonic sac that Rhine Daughter used to make the Rift Town creatures, like all of the abyssal creatures. He's literally one of them. Oh my god.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the Abyss.
Jesus Christ.
But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the Ancients.
Like, I'm losing my mind, bro.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive intel.
He's just one of my favorite characters, and I keep seeing everybody online. How come he looks like this? How come he's that? Oh, how come he's emo? Oh, he's different now. Oh, what happened to his happiness? How come he's whimsy? It's like, did you not read the game? Were you not there for the cutscene where Albedo literally gave him a human form? Like, he literally transmuted a damn circle in Mondstadt and fused those things, the embryonic sac with the soul of Simulanka Durin, with the heart with dragon spine Durin. He fused all three together, and this is what he got. Like, where were you when that was happening, bro?
That just leaves our trusty team of two unassigned.
Seems like it, yeah. Wait, we're a team? Since when? That seems kind of mean. I like Barkaz. He seems like a cool bro. Like, yeah, I guess so. I guess I am with you.
Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along.
See how they wanted me to say that? You're supposed to say, I am your team, since when? That's what you were supposed to say. That's not what I said, but he answered as if that's what I said. I guess I should have said it.
Oh yeah, by the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations.
Would you and Lyota like to go too?
She agreed to that? Quite an achievement. Never underestimate the traveler, I guess.
Why would you say it like that?
I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out.
Why are you staring at me?
I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival in any case.
She's staring daggers into my soul.
And Yahodo loves a party. So I'm sure she'll jump at the opportunity.
Because she has powers from the Ibis King, and that Ibis King is considered a god. So she has like the ability to like see people's thoughts and feelings. She can read them. So that I think that's why she's like, really? She agreed to that. That's why she's saying it like that. Like, so it's so condescending.
No.
Where'd she come from? Where'd you come from and why?
Way to contradict me in front of...
Wait, no, that's not what I have bad news, boss.
Dude, she's freaking tweaking out. She's like, I didn't get my coffee today, and I'm gonna lose my damn mind. I lost $10 and I can't find my fucking keys. Oh.
So many people. Alright, everyone inside, quick.
Dude, she's Speed Racer. So what's up?
This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was some sort of flying ship. Like a spaceship?
A spaceship at Star Sand Shoal. You mean mine? Because that's where it was. That's where it landed at.
That's gotta be the one you came to defend in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon mirror, right? Huh? You already know about it? Ugh, I thought I was gonna blow people's minds. Turns out I'm the last to find out.
Well, I'm not from this world. I thought you knew that.
Wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship?
Uh-oh.
Now my mind is blown. What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I want to know everything.
Lumine has that look on her face like, please stop. Maybe that's a conversation for next time. This is still a huge discovery on your part. I'm gonna just, maybe,
Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best intel broker in the world. After Boss, of course. Wow.
look at her face.
Well, I don't know if I'm all that.
Dude, that smile makes you want to run, bro. No.
I guess that decides where we're heading next.
I think it's because it's almost like a prideful smile, like, yeah, I'm so devious and I know everything, but she's passing that on to Yehoda, so she sees Yehoda as like her successor, and it makes her feel proud. That's what that seemed like to me.
Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs, do you? Please?
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say to me? I guess it says we're okay. I zoned out and didn't hear what he said. Oh no.
Fair enough. You can
tag along. It's not like I can't hide anything from you, dude. If you're living in your, he's from Mondstadt. We're all hiding the secret that Venti is the Animal Archon. So I guess I can give you my secret, because think about it. If he knows that Venti, their freaking bard, is the actual god, and nobody else knows that, only selective people know, and he hasn't said shit, then I can trust him knowing the fact that I'm not from this world. Why would I hide that?
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
Yeah, look at Albedo's eyes just glowing like the turquoise waters of the ocean.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
Oh my god, he's so robotic.
You too.
Yeah. Why are we all leaving together, though? She's so depressed.
What's up, boss? Aren't we gonna head out?
Tell me, Yehoda, when did the curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry, boss.
And then she proceeded to beat her with a water balloon. We don't get to see that, though. Run, Venti, run! Dude, he became one with the door. What was that? I'm just really happy that I got Venti. I'm very giddy. I'm very giddy. I feel like a girl who asked out her crush and he said yes. That's the feeling I have right now. That's the feeling I have. Oh my god. Yeah, I got him and Durin. I'm very happy with this. It's great. I'm still a little shocked too, though. But at the same time, I spent $108. I don't want people to think I got this shit for free. I did not. I also had 60 pulls already stacked, which is why I had pulled for Durin first. And then I had like another 90. Yep, that's it. That's literally it. So something is reenacting the past. I wonder if we're gonna find out what happened then, because she was like, we supposedly came here with Ether, right? But when we were watching the vision back through the moon marrow, we were in the ship by ourselves, and Ether was waking us up from outside, and that's why Lumine was like, what? I think there's something more going on. I don't think that ever happened at all. There's a deer. Those people pop loading in and out all around. Did you see that? Whatever. I came here for my...
Any faster?
No. That's literally how I feel. It's like a girl who asked out her crush and he said yes. That's how Venti makes me feel. Alright. Woo! I was like, Venti, do you want to come with me? And he actually said yes this time. It took 5 years to get here. I can't believe that. It took 5 years to get to this point, because I've been wanting him since I first started playing, back in 2020. I can't believe it took this long. Yep, that's my ship.
Wow! Yahoro was right on the money! This phantom really is your spaceship! But that's so weird! Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists, but somehow it left an after-image?
I'm not sure either.
Ah, you're already here.
What are you doing here?
Miss Lau, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with festival preparations.
Yeah, like, what is she doing here?
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight had appeared at Star Sand Shoal. No one's ever seen something quite like this before. I thought I should see it for myself.
This is bad, though, because there was only so many people that were supposed to know that we are not from this world. Llama already knows, but other people in this world, seeing our ship is going to be strange to them. Not everybody is supposed to know about it, and the fact that they're able to see it is a problem for me.
Same here! Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the festival period. Any idea why that is?
Because what's funny is they said that these phantoms came from 6,000 years ago. So are you telling me that I did not land here? Because we have memories of landing here 500 years ago during the cataclysm of Conria. But what's funny about that is that's not really true either. We landed here before the cataclysm because Ether lived, or depending on who you're playing as, Ether, Lumine, whatever, they lived in Conria for 500 years. When they woke up, we were supposedly... See, they changed the story. They said we were trapped in a meteor. Now it's changed to we were trapped in a spaceship, and I feel like they keep changing the narrative of the story. Because in the beginning of the game, it was believed that the twin was trapped in a meteor, and the other twin couldn't awaken them, and they were searching for ways to free us, and it took them 500 years to do it. But that doesn't make sense either, because when we talked to Ether in Netland, he said that Daredith brought him a key that led to our spaceship in the hibernation chamber. The only two people that had the key to the spaceship was me and Ether, but Daredith had brought him one, which means that as proof that she talked to us, because only two versions of that key existed. Like, there were only two keys in existence. There were only two. There was not another one. So when Daredith showed that key to Ether, he believed that she talked to us and thought we asked Daredith to bring that key to Ether, to bring him to us, that we were asking for his help. But it turns out that when he made it to the ship, we were still in the hibernation chamber and we still had our key on us. So where did the third one come from? It was believed that it was a paradox, that there was like a time loop, because when we went back in time, in our current time, we really did give the key to her. So that basically proves that the past and present exist at the same time. We gave her the key in the future, and in the past she gave it to Ether. See? So like there's some kind of time paradox happening. So that ship makes me wonder, because that doesn't make sense either, because in our vision, when we looked through the moon marrow, it showed Ether waking us up from the ship. There was never a meteor. There was a meteor mentioned in the beginning of the story, but now they changed it, and I'm trying to figure out why. Because we were never trapped in a meteor at all. Even Lumine was like, what? Because we were landed here together with Ether, but it showed him waking us up from the outside, which means he was out of the ship already. Because what's funny about that is we watched the ship land. We watched it crash, and a lot of time passed, because we've seen like moss growing on it. Like we've seen it like sped up, of like a time lapse. We've seen like a time lapse that was sped up of the ship being there, and the doors never opened, and it had been sealed. Like it just laid there for like what felt like seasons, because it went through like fall, summer, spring, you know, winter. It went through all of those, and then suddenly he appeared outside of it one day, telling us to wake up. And that doesn't make any sense. That part is still confusing me.
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And no human phantoms have ever made an appearance before now.
That's why I'm saying it doesn't make sense that this is from 6,000 years ago when we thought we landed here 500 years ago. But like I said, that is also not true. Because Ether lived amongst the Conarans for the 500 years he couldn't wake us up. He lived there for 500 years before he found a way to. So that's conflicting. How could we have been in the ship for 6,000 years, but also here for 500? That don't make any sense.
The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
Let's look around and see what we can find out.
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do. This is all so confusing.
Yeah, it is.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
Sure. I don't mind if you help. I bet you we're gonna see something. That one stood out to me too, the one that was by the fruit. Because Llama can speak to animals, so is it gonna teleport me to her?
Everyone, our friend here should be able to provide us with some information.
Is that a phantom rhinehorn deer?
Because she's part, like, I don't know what, it's kind of wrong to call her part animal, but she has the ability to speak to animals.
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals, and can even communicate with them. That's coming in handy now, for sure.
Well, you do realize that Llama has horns on her head.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Then how about this?
It's actually moving.
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it wouldn't mind investigating along with some friends. In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild fruit grows abundantly. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here are more resistant to the effects of time than some things are.
I don't know if a plant can exist in the same place for 6,000 years, though. How can you scientifically even prove that? I mean, maybe over time it's possible with cells and such, but is that possible for a plant to exist in the same spot for 6,000 years?
Let's give them a moment and hope for the best.
A few moments, the Durin and his companions happily return.
All back together. Must have been a lot of fruit.
Yup.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions.
Imagine if she walked up and started making noises.
They did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing to do with the spaceship.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
That's a pun.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is also different from ours.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exists in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
Because we don't see their whole world.
Good point. Great thinking, Llama.
Blunthorn rhinos can use Kuvaki to shift great rocks, but this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even an inch. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not get through. They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all attacks. Whatever lies within is well defended from harm.
It was me. I was the one who was in it.
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship either.
Yes. Still, they deserve our thanks. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends. Now go, and enjoy your feast.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk to them.
Okay, yeah, but this is whatever inside remained perfectly guarded. It was us. We were inside, slowly walking away. I'm just waiting for it to fade. Is it going?
Let's go jumping in puddles and see who can make the biggest splash.
Venti, you are a very small, light-weighted man. I don't think you can make the biggest puddle if you tried. It is true, though. That analogy. I feel like a girl who confessed to their crush. I feel giddy. He makes me feel giddy. But in a good way. Not like in a suppressed way. I was gonna do an example and my mind was like, don't do that.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
Jesus Christ.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about it?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
That's another voice actor I can tell. Like, it almost sounds like Gone Ming-ish, but not really.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
Okay. Like, there's certain characters that voice NPCs, and that sounded familiar to me.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune. Today is the day we strike it rich.
Way to say that to the woman who owns this ship. That ship is actually mine. How dare you?
Huh? You mean Paimon?
Don't you take a bite out of my ship, Paimon. I will hate you forever if you do that shit.
Yes, brother, I shall join you. Let's make our fortune.
Varka!
We should go with them.
No.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
The crystal of my soul.
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes elsewhere.
I love how Varka's just playing along.
Enjoying yourself?
He sure is.
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope, no dice.
Damn, you've been cold stoned even in a makeshift phantom world.
I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that we've spoken to some of the people.
Yeah, but what about the two actual real people behind me right there?
These phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nodcry. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't influence it.
This whole game is like that, Varka.
It makes sense. History is set in stone.
Yeah,
The
it's already
objective
happened.
facts of the past cannot be changed.
Only the future can be changed because it's left to be written. Like, it's yet to be written. The past is final because it's finite. Like, we already know that because it's already happened. But things that have yet to happen are more fluid because we don't know what happens because it hasn't happened yet. I'm not gonna go all philosophical on you.
I totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually, you were doing some serious investigating.
Oh my god, Paimon.
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people.
He almost appeared attractive to me for a split second, and it was fucking weird. If only this showed the moment when my brother was searching for me. Maybe then I could have discovered why he wasn't in the spaceship with me. Or, if it showed the moment when it disappeared, I might have found out who was plotting it, or piloting it, and where they were headed. But no such luck. All we've seen is an arbitrary moment in time during its long stay here. She's like, damn. My Lego collectibles are inside that shit.
Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence.
So, you believe me then? Well, you have no reason not to, I suppose.
And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material.
Like my soul.
To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
Thanks for saying so, Varka.
Huh. Every now and then, when Varka gets serious, he actually does seem like Grandmaster material for once.
Fucking sick burn.
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Wait, we have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
Let her join, why not?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Huh?
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Speaking of Barbados, he's actually here.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless blasphemy once in a while.
Dude, what? You do realize that... Oh no. Barbados is venti, by the way. No, we can't.
Oh, no! Get away!
Durin! Yeah, you can't. This is gonna be hard on Durin. This is like psychological torture, dude. Oh no.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Durin. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there is nothing we can do to intervene in that which unfolds before us.
But we have to at least try.
Oh, this is so hard to watch.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
He's like, this is your 9,568th attempt. Fucking stop.
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far.
Oh.
Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim.
Oh my god. 9,550.
There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little.
Dude, this is psychological torture on him. That's I mean, I know they can't stop him, but they watched him try to defend somebody that he can't save 39 times. That's fucking sad.
I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water.
You do realize that Flynn's isn't a real human, he's actually a fae?
Feeling any better now, Mr. Durin?
May I ask a few questions?
Sure.
Be my guest.
These three are interesting. I never would have thought that... Well, see, Flynn's is still a new character as well, but I never thought that Albedo would be talking to him is the point that I'm trying to make here. I never in my mind thought that when Notcry first released that Albedo, who's from Mondstadt, would be talking to him. I never expected this. It's kind of strange.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
My guess would be that we are seeing Notcry during the Conran Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
Yes.
Conria.
Oh no. Does he know? He has to, because he's that Durin.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Notcry, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land.
Yeah, so Flynn's isn't a normal human. He's a fae who's existed for hundreds of years as well. So he knows about the past of Notcry because he was here during it. Because he's been around for a very long time as well. He also hails from Snezhnaya.
Then 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Notcry was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
Yeah, because this has got to be hard on Albedo too, because his master, Rhindaughter, was the one who caused that cataclysm. It was her, Dane's brother, and several others, and Rarer as well, that caused this. It was Vedafonir, Rarer, Rhindaughter. Who are the other two that I'm missing? Because I always forget those two. Shit. But they were the ones who caused it. They all caused it.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god.
I almost remember. I think one was with an H. And I always forget it. There's two that I forget all the damn time because I'm not familiar with them.